Recording it now. Sorry. Oh, that's so annoying. My family's gone. They went to the basketball game. They're not home yet. So I expect a big rush of fun in here in a few minutes. All right. Okay, so you want to be yourself. You want to be relatable. You know, it's not about being interesting. It's about getting people to relate to you. And I'm sure you've heard this, your vibe attracts your tribe. You're looking for people like you. You want coaches on your team that you connect with, that you have things in common with, not just random people. You want them to connect with what you're putting on Facebook so they are attracted to you. You're not selling products. You're really selling yourself and you're selling your story. Just remember that. You're not selling the products. You're selling yourself. So in a good way. So be specific about who you're trying to reach and think about your niche. Now, I don't know if you've ever done this, if you guys have done this activity, but I have sat down, I think I got this at Summit, sat down and listed all of the things that I feel like I'm looking for in a coach, all the characteristics I'm looking for in a challenger and a coach. And that really helped me when I'm writing my posts, like who I'm speaking to. Like, because my struggles are probably their struggles, right? We're probably at the same, or have been at the same place. So you want to get a feel for who you're looking for. Stay true to you, speak your mind, and don't let fear hold you back. And I know that's really easy to say, but seriously, don't. There's no, I mean, I know it's easy for me to say, but I used to be scared of what people would think. I was scared of what people would say. I was afraid people would make fun of me. I mean, I could go on and on, but what I've kind of come to is that I'm really not posting for my family. I'm not posting for jerks who want to say, unfavorable things. I'm posting for people who need help. I'm posting for you guys who are now coaches on our team. Like, I'm not posting for those negative jerks. So anyway, do your research about what you're posting. Make sure you have dates right. Make sure you have information right. I'll share a post that I did in a second about that. And kind of as a rule of thumb, your content should educate, entertain, or inspire, which I'm sure it does. Why isn't this going? There you go. Okay, so if I were to go to your social media page, these are the six things that I would hope to see. 1, that you're a health and wellness coach. Notice I didn't say a Beachbody coach. I don't think I ever use the word Beachbody in my posts. And if I do, it's not very often at all. I really just kind of leave it out. So I want to see that you're a health and wellness coach. I want to see that you can help me get started on my own journey. Somewhere on your page, and I don't mean all in one post, but like if I were to scroll, I would see that you can help me. Number 3, I want to see that you're real. I want to relate to you. Number 4, I want to see that you're doing some kind of personal development, whether that's listening to a podcast or reading a book or watching a video, whatever you want to do, but just some sort of growth, sort of personal growth. Number 5, I want to know that you're on your own journey. Even if you're fit, you're still on a journey, right? Even if you're in you're just at the top of your game, you're still on your own journey, and I want to see that on your page. And then number 6, that you're adding value every single day. And this can be mom tips, recipes, humor, your live videos. I did a live video about that bacon thing I got for Christmas, which was awesome. I'll have to do another one because I did it on Instagram. But just little things like that. It was just like a kitchen. You cook bacon on it. And anyway, I got it for Christmas, and I just showed people how to do it, and people loved it. So anything, but make sure you're adding value every single day. Now, I'm going to show you what I do, and I don't. Hold on. I have, I don't see it right now. I make a web of 3 things that I'm going to post about. So one of my webs is, so I have 3 webs, I'm sorry. So one web is coaching, and then one is a challenge group, and then one is what I call the X Factor, which is about me. So when I think about coaching, I think about what I love about it. Why do I do it? How it's affected me, what it's done for my family, the personal development, that you can do it too, or that somebody else can do it too. So I list all these things on my web of coaching. And then I go to my challenge group web and I think, okay, what can I do for other people? Shakeology, of course, I don't call it Shakeology. I call it like a daily dose of superfoods or whatever you want to call it. But try to stay away from the word Shakeology. I talk about the nutrition, the community of people, our team and how we work together. I talk about all those things and I put those on that challenge group web. So I just sit and brain dump really everything I can think of that's positive about coaching, about challenge groups. And then of course the X Factor is me, my lifestyle, my family, things I like to do. It's like the color wheel. The color wheel stuff would be your X Factor. And then that's what I post about. If I'm following a schedule, like Kristen, or I actually posted it tonight. Kristen shared a posting schedule that she got off of some social media training, I think, right? And it was in our mountain climbers group, but I posted it on our team page tonight because I wanted to reference it. But she had a really good posting schedule, so I've been following that. So the idea is you share a few times a week about, about coaching. You share a few times a week about a challenge group. You do a call to action a couple nights a week. Like it's just kind of a systematic way of posting. But what I do is I take these webs that I made of all 3 of these things, the coaching, the challenge groups, and me, and I plug them in. So I make sure I'm covering everything. But notice like personal development's in there. I'm pointing like you can see me. I know you can't. Like personal development's in there. And then here's what I did with the 80-day. And I learned this from someone else, so I'm not going to take credit, but it actually was awesome. So I sat and I thought about what women like me are struggling with, like what their pain points are. And I made a list on one side of my paper of all of those things. And then I made a list of what 80-day obsession, how that would address those pain points. And I like matched them all up. And that's what I'm posting about now when I talk about 80-day obsession. If we keep talking, I just want to say this about social media. Like if you're on Instagram and you're on Facebook and you're still talking about 80-day obsession and you're still calling it that, which I was until like a few days ago, I think we need to kind of get away from that, only because every coach in this network is talking about that. So instead of saying, I can't wait for the 80-day obsession, I'm going to say something like, I can't wait to start my new workout. Wait till you see me in 80 days kind of thing. Instead of, you know what I'm saying? It's an 80-day program instead of saying 80-day obsession, because every coach and their mom is posting about that right now. Okay. So now I'm going to get into the 3 things I told you I was going to do: Facebook, Instagram, and Insta stories. Can't believe my family's not home yet. It's kind of awesome. Not gonna lie. All right, so the Facebook facelift. Dun dun. This is what you should do when we get off this call. Go to your Facebook page. Make sure that it's set to public. And I know that we say this all the time, but sometimes people forget and it's not. So make sure your page is set to public, and that's in your settings part of your Facebook, your home page. Number 2, make sure your profile picture is just you, not you and your family, not you and your kids, not you in sunglasses, but just your beautiful face with a big old smile in that little square. That's all we want to see. We want to get a feel for you in that picture. Number 3, you can put your workplace in, like in your profile. Don't put Beachbody. You could put health and wellness coach, health and wellness mentor, I can't think of anymore, but I would stay away from saying Beachbody coach. And not that because it's bad, but just because you, like I said before, you want people to be curious about what you're doing. You want them to ask questions. You want them to engage with what you're posting. And if you just straight up tell them what you're doing, they're not going to need to ask any questions. Also, I can go on Amazon and order the containers or the 21-day fix. Anybody can do that. And that goes back to what I said earlier about you're not selling products, you're selling you. You're selling your story. So you don't want to you don't need to say that you're a Beachbody coach. Okay, sorry, enough about that. Number 4, your cover photo, which, by the way, I haven't changed mine in 2 years. I just changed it. So you want it to be what you stand for. So, and look at other coaches' pages and see what you're drawn to and go from there. I just made mine on Canva. It's super easy. I could do a quick training on that if you wanted me to. Let me know. And then number 5, and I don't have this on mine yet, so if you go to my page, I don't have one on here. But on your cover page, you can add a button, and you can do that on Canva. And when you click on it, it will take you to a post, and that's like an introduction about you. Kathy has a good one. If you go to her page, Kristen, I don't know if you even have one on yours either. Do you? An introduction under your cover photo?
I think I do, but I'm like you. I haven't changed mine in a year. It's been a year. My hair is long and curly there.
Yeah. So,
I remember.
Anyway, but that's a good thing for people to get a feel for what you're all about. All right. So these are things not to do. And these are posts that I did. This is at school right here. When you post about Shakeology, I don't know how to say this because I know we've all done this, and I'm not trying to, I'm not calling anybody out or anything like that because I've done it myself. Here it is. But when you're posting about Shakeology, you want people to ask you questions about it. And if you post in the Shakeology shaker cup with the word Shakeology showing, they're going to know what's in there. If you post it in a mason jar with a straw, they're not going to know what's in there. I mean, they might guess, but they probably don't know. So that would lead them to ask you some questions about it, or at least to wonder and ask you about it later. Okay? So try to stay away from showing the Shakeology logo at all. I mean, not at all. I feel like every time I say that, I feel like it's because it's bad. It's not. I think you know the difference. Over here, I blasted. Look at those stock photos. Yeah. This one was fine. That was my meal prep. But this one, not so much. So don't post pictures like that. That was really old. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do your research. This is kind of funny, kind of not. I posted about the 3-day refresh that I was doing. and I put this graphic on there, and it's the Shakeology 3-day cleanse, which is totally different than the 3-day refresh. And so one of our upline coaches messaged me, and she's like, "Are you sure you did the 3-day cleanse, the Shakeology?" I'm like, God. I said, no, I did. So anyway, do your research, know what you're talking about. Share your life, share your kids, your family. I mean, people love to see your family and what you're doing. 80% of this, 80% of your coaching should not be about Beachbody. It should be about your life and your kids. This was, she got up at the crack and was dressed for gymnastics at like 7 in. And this, that was a bad one. She won a prize at the library, and she was a brat about she didn't like it. So she was she was a stinker. So anyway, like, I share those things because those really happen a lot in our house. Engage your audience. This one is like, how do you get your dog to go outside in the rain and go to the bathroom? This was, she was like a little tiny puppy. And then this was for the color of my front door, which P.S. I still have not painted. So, but anyway, I said, what do you like the best, or whatever. And a ton of people, I think it said 83 comments on that. So a lot of people commented on that. And people like to share, give their opinion, give you advice. So ask for it. And now Facebook, you can just do the post with a colored background. You don't have to add graphics to it. I don't like this one right here. That's too much for me. I wouldn't do that anymore. But Oh, there's the dog one. All right, let's get to Instagram. How's my time? I feel like I'm going a million miles an hour. Oh, not bad. Okay. All right, here we go. Instagram. If I'm going too fast, or if I'm sorry. I know I have a ton to say. So first I want to talk about hashtags on Instagram. That's one of my, like, I have a list of things that I want to do when I have extra time, which PS is never. But when I do have some time, I have this list that I go through. One of them is to make hashtag groups for different things that I post, but that's another call. But anyway, you don't want to put your hashtags in the comments of your post on Instagram, because they don't, for whatever reason, they don't show it. They won't show it as much. I don't know why. What is it called? Shadow something? I don't know. So don't put them in there. You put them under your under your text. Like, I always put like 4 or 5 periods on the side, and then I post my hashtags. But they say not to post in the comments. So you can post up to 30 hashtags. Your hashtags should be everything that's you outside of Beachbody. So outside of health and fitness, outside of what you do as a coach, like flip-flops, updo. That's one of mine. I put in you Google. I mean, seriously, there's so much training on this, and we can do another call on this too if you want. But everything you do outside of Beachbody, what makes you a person? You want to attract non-coaches. You don't want to do hashtag 21 Day Fix or hashtag Beachbody Coach, because every coach in the network is posting that, is hashtagging that. So you want to be different, unique to yourself. It's kind of like using the stock photos on Facebook. You know, you don't want to hashtag the words that other coaches are going to use. Come on. There we go. I use Snapseed. I told you that before, in Font Candy. So this is about Instagram stories. And I'm just saying this because I don't know if but there's a Facebook stories option as well. And you can share to both at the same time, which is a really good idea. And by the way, one more thing I was going to say, whatever I post on Facebook, I also post it on Instagram. I do the same post. Don't be afraid of that. Hi. Okay, so you should do a minimum of 9 stories a day. These are snapshots of your life. Like when we were doing Facebook and we were posting 5 times a day, it's because we didn't have stories. Now in stories, you can share, 20 times a day. Oh my God, Zach. You can share 20 times a day, but minimum of 9 times. You want to invite to challenge groups on your stories. You want to invite to coaching. You want to message any new followers or people who like and comment your stuff. And that's on your stories or your Instagram. You definitely want to message them and catch up with them. You want to geotag. That means share your location. And you can do that. There's a square. Like, I feel like we could do a whole other training on stories and how to do. But there's a square with like a face, little smiley face in it at the top. And that's where you find like the geotag and the polls, like use the polls in there. People love to give their opinion. Go live in there, spice it up a little bit. Don't always do just still pictures. Go live in there, do boomerangs. If you don't know what a boomerang is, Google it. Do still pictures, do video, like mix it up. Choose 3 to 5 things that you're about and stick to it. Okay. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Okay, look at you, Kristen. So, and then one more thing. They're only up for 24 hours. Okay, so you have to check these to see who's watching your story. And so you can message them. Like if you do an invite in your story, and then you don't look at it for 2 days, you're going to miss who commented on it. So I posted 2. I posted Kristen's from this morning because Kristen does her workout every single morning, and she does a video of it. But I noticed, Kristen, the last couple of days that you started using this thing that like added the words as it was going.
Yes. Can I talk about that just real quickly? I wanted to mention. So I'm obsessed with Jatana Jackson. If you don't follow her, start. She's like she's like the guru of Instagram stories. She shared her it was a live video the other day. It might be pinned to her story, but couldn't see it, but it was her presentation at Super Saturday in Toronto, and she shared her apps that she uses, and this one is called Hype Type. So if you go see my story today, I have one where I'm like dancing like crazy. You can speed up I'll type it in the chat right now. It is so much fun. I'm obsessed with it. It's free.
Awesome.
So anyway, that's how I do those videos right now. So awesome. I'm probably doing them too much, but anyway, that's it.
No, okay.
Thank you.
So I showed you that. Hold on, I'm shutting the door. Okay. Yeah. I'm not. Oh darn! I'm on the call right now. Hey, that was pretty good. I'm impressed. Okay. And then this one was mine, and the reason I shared you this is because I used a recipe from Fixate. And so my first picture did not, I feel like I know you can't see my hands. I need to stop doing that. My first picture did not have like these on it, these two tags right here. And then I took a screenshot, and then I added to my story again, and I added that picture, and I added one more of these things. Then I took a screenshot, you know what I mean? So you can make it so it piles up on the same picture, which just makes it a little more interesting. But seriously, Kristen, you and I could probably do an hour training on this, I would say. Maybe we should.
I would love to do that. That would force us to learn even more too.
That would be
we have to get the app where we can screen share our phone. That's the only thing.
Yes.
But I know it's available. I haven't done it.
Okay. So I'm going to stop my share. I know I talked a million miles a minute, and I also said a lot, and I apologize. Oh, we have people signing up, new coaches, and Meredith's a new coach. I saw her on here. Meredith, are you from Whitehall? I want to know. Let's see. Facetune. Oh, I'm going to write that down. Look at me. I'm taking notes on you guys. Oh, yeah, the Josh Coates Art of Recruiting.
That's where I got that posting schedule from. That's when I typed it in.
Yes. Okay, and I like that too. Fewer people will accept your friend request if you have Beachbody Coach in your bio, and that's totally true. Angie, you can't figure out how to change your bio? There should be a little pen, right? I think there's a pen right next to the your bio where it is. Isn't there? Like an edit pen. Kristen's looking. Okay.
Yeah, at least on my phone. I usually do it. Did she find it? It's under, like right under your picture in your name.
Oh.
A little edit.
Meredith, you're from North Muskegon. Maybe you have family in Whitehall. Anyway, okay. All right. So that was pretty much it. But yeah, we should, Kristen, we should talk about that, because we could team up and do that. Do another so we could do a story one and really an Instagram one. Anyway, okay. Okay. Thanks for being on tonight. This was fun. It was super fun for me. I hope it was helpful to you. And like I said, if you have any questions, and I can post the screen or the slideshow in our team page. Okay? Okay. Thanks for being on. Bye.